Now, I'll tell you what parts of Nairobi will not have water for a few days, what watatumia mitungi, and exactly why did President Uhuru Kenyatta cancel his Ukambani tour. His team cited COVID, but new details have emerged, and it might have been caused by something totally different. Also, we will talk about the anger and frustration Kenyans are expressing right now on social media because of the 16% VAT tax on VAT on cooking gas. Welcome to Speed Feed. We take a quick look at the day's big news and trending topics. Mr. Kimani Mbogwa is my name. Thank you so much for joining the live stream today. For all of you who keep coming back, thank you so much for always watching the show and sharing and subscribing and leaving me your comments and all the good stuff that we do here live on this show. We appreciate it. And in case you didn't know that we are live, comment and I'll be reading your comments as we go on with the show. We and the team here really appreciate your presence. And if it is your first time, stick around. We'll be taking a look at the day's big stories making news, everything that you need to know that is trending. Yeah. Also, share this live stream with your friends while you're here, right? Good, they'll like it and they'll like you too. All right, so what is driving the conversation today? The big one that is trending right now as we talk is how Kenyans are expressing their anger, disappointment, and frustration after the reintroduction of 16% VAT on cooking gas and 20% excess duty on internet data and bank loans. I think it has slowly dawned on Kenyans that things are getting expensive, and right now people are so disappointed. They have taken to Twitter and other social media to express themselves. I'll be reading the thoughts in that one. The one that has hit people the most is the price of cooking gas, which has gone up by between 350 and 400 shillings. We talked about this yesterday, and for some reason, people didn't talk about it yesterday because maybe a lot of people went to, buy their gas and they found out that it's actually true. The price of cooking gas has increased. Now, let me read you some thoughts right now on Twitter on this hashtag. It's trending at number 3 right now on Twitter. Everybody's angry. Everybody's talking about it. There's an interesting tweet here from Ben Roberts. He's a group CTIO for Liquid Telecom. That's the company that supplies internet. He says that in Kenya, there is now 20% excise duty on all internet data subscriptions with 16% VAT on top of it. So that's an 39.2% total tax. That's on internet alone. And if your employer pays for your internet, then there is a 9% income tax on top of that. So if you want affordable internet, write to your MP. And that's coming from someone who holds a position in a technology company that actually supplies internet. And they're saying that, hey, the taxes are too high, 39.2% tax. So many other comments right now coming through. And now that we're here on the Kenyans.co.ke Facebook page, leave me your thoughts on this and let me know your reactions, because people are expressing themselves. Thank you so much for all of you who are here. Let me see. Mwalimu Tirop Timothy says we are suffering in the name of tax. How government? Sorry, let me open this. It's my space is a bit small here. But I'm getting your comment. Kiplimo Musong says so. In Kenya, everything ends in court. So judges and lawyers will pocket. Sorry about that, but I'll be reading your comments. Let me get a bigger window on the comment section, but keep them coming. I see you, Ian Adiga. I'll be reading your comments as well. Kiplimo Musong, I can see you. Just gonna get your comments in a few. Also, Mwalimu Tirop Timothy is here already on Facebook, and Akech Kennedy, thank you so much. And Elijah Nyagoti, says the government is really not sensitive to basic issues affecting Mwananchi. Thoughts on the 16% VAT. So give me your thoughts. I'll be reading them as we continue. Maybe let's take a look at other things that are making news as you gather your thoughts on that, right? So also making news today is Kongoya Market in Mombasa, where the traders there are counting losses now after a fire whose cause is not known burnt down their businesses. You can see here, raised down everything there. Now they could not be able to salvage anything. As you can see, most of their businesses were burnt down, and they are angry because the authorities there are yet to give answers on what exactly caused the fire. So that's in Mombasa. A whole market has burnt down. Now, also, let's get into some politics today. So, where is the political conversation headed today? What are people talking about today in politics? Thank you for your comments. I see them. Papa Junior, I see you. I'll be reading your comments. Bongani Sumalo, I'll be reading your comment as well. And Freshi and Degwa. And Yana Diga, yeah. Thank you so much for your comments. I'll be reading them in just a few after this one. Let's talk about what's happening in politics today, because as you can see, politics is directly tied to the economy, because whoever you elect into office, they are going to make decisions that are going to directly affect your pockets. And so a lot of people are now realizing that it's important to have these conversations. Yeah. So something different though from the direct relation between economy and politics. It's a NASA coalition where Kalonzo Musyoka, Moses Wetangula, and Musalia Mudavadi, they say that NASA coalition is dead, and they have already started a legal process to pull out of that coalition. And what is left of NASA right now is just winding up, closing shop, and accountability. And there's something they're accusing ODM of. They say that they want ODM to account for all the money sent to the coalition by the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties. They're accusing ODM of mismanaging funds in the NASA coalition. Yeah, but they say everything is pretty much done by now. Yeah. So we're still continuing with the feed, taking a quick look at other news. But let me read your comments on Facebook here on Facebook. Papa Junior says, tumechoka na hii Kenya yetu. David, there's a David Langat Isaac says, Uhuru rudisha Jubilee. Madeline Zoe Sifiwe says, Kenya just leaves a flag, you know. Yeah, so the flag of Kenya is a symbol of suffering, I guess. Papa Junior says, tumechoka na hii Kenya yetu. Just so that one. Also, David Sang says, kama food imekuwa shida kupata, sasa nataka kukataza moto tena. We are dying tukiona. Yeah. Talking about serikali inataka kukata moto sasa na food yenyewe food ya kukula imekuwa shida. Sasa serikali inataka kukata moto. Mureithi Wangombe says, you're following. Thank you so much for following. Thank you for your comments. And who else is here? I see Doug. This is let me get your comments. Someone has just posted. If please, some of you don't post irrelevant things in the comment section. We are talking about 16% VAT on cooking gas, and I really appreciate your comments on this one. But let me get that comment from someone here. This is Bongani Kumalo says, Bongani, I can't, sorry if I'm pronouncing your second name wrong, says, I was shocked Kenyan MPs make as much as USA congressmen and senators. Yes, they do make a lot of money. And what is interesting about this is before the president assented to the Finance Act of 2021, MPs had to approve it. It went through parliament, so they were well aware of it. When they were forwarding it to the president, they knew what they were doing. Earlier, 2 weeks ago, the finance committee in parliament, they hoodwinked us by rejecting Treasury's proposal to increase tax on flour and borders, and for some reason we thought they were going to maintain the same spirit and maintain taxes as they are instead of increasing them. And they went ahead and made this recommendation to the president to increase taxes on data bundles, of all things. So even watching this, going on Facebook, going on Twitter, being on social media is going to be a bit costlier. Yeah. Let's talk about other things making news today. Still in politics, after the president cancelled his Ukambani tour yesterday with his team saying that the visit could cause a spike in COVID cases as a reason why the president cancelled his tour. Nation today is reporting on new revelations on what really made the president postpone his visit to Ukambani. Now, they're reporting that Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka could not come to an agreement with 3 Ukambani governors, that is Charity Ngilu, Alfred Mutua, and Kivutha Kibwana, as to who should take credit for the president's visit. So this is the contention. Wiper Party and Kalonzo Musyoka, they wanted to take all the credit for the president visiting Ukambani and launching different projects. And the other governors were not happy because Alfred Mutua with Maendeleo Chapchap, Charity Ngilu with NAC, and of course Wiper with Kivuda Kibwana. But he also said the president cancelling the visit there is a good thing because they were not in agreement. And when they were in State House, the president told them to come together and unite so that they can put the house in order, and then he would visit. But then it seems like they did not do that. Yes. Taida Arab Toet, or here on Facebook, you're saying Kenyan opposition imewezwa. When opposition work hand in hand with government, this is the result. Yeah, high taxes. Makes sense. Yeah. Now, still in politics today, yeah, as the price of gas goes up, Francis Atwoli has continued his tough talk on the BBI. He's a pro-BBI tough talk supporter. He was speaking to NTV yesterday, and he said that politicians who are opposing the BBI are those who do not stand a chance of being re-elected if the elections are being held today. That's what he said. Now, he also insisted that the BBI is about uniting Kenyans to avoid the tension and violence that is witnessed after every election. And it is on this account that it is justified that the BBI should come before the general elections. Yeah, according to Atwoli, it will make sense to postpone the election even though the constitution stipulates the timelines, but he says there are things we can do outside of the constitution, and it is okay for us to postpone the election so that we can pass the BBI and unite the country before the elections. Those were Atwoli's sentiments. Yeah. Thank you so much for your comments. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're here on YouTube, please subscribe to Kenyans.co.ke if you haven't subscribed. And yeah, I want to let you in on this one. If your bundles are running low and you need to catch up with the latest news, you know what to do? Felix, you want to show them? Yes, go to Kenyans.co.ke. It's a very neatly organized website. You'll find everything there in a chronological order according to the latest news stories. Yeah, you can find this and more stories on the Kenyans.co.ke website. Now, this is an inspiring story here of a Kenyan woman who is, her name is Veronica Mora. She is the first woman and the first Kenyan to be appointed as a Royal Air Force Honorary Commodore in the British Army. So, for those of you who don't know what a Commodore means, as I also didn't know before, well, I have seen the word, but didn't quite pay attention to its meaning. So, a Commodore is, as I have come to know, basically a captain. So, she is the first Kenyan born to have reached that title of a captain in the British Air Force. And Veronica was born in Kenya, but she moved with her parents to the UK in the 60s. Yeah, and this we got to know because Kenya's ambassador to the UK and former State House spokesperson Manoa Esipisu tweeted this congratulatory message to her saying, "Congratulations, Veronica, on being the first black woman and Kenyan to be appointed RAF Honorary Air Commodore." Now, he said that you definitely are making history. You will notch another first when you take up a royal appointment as High Sheriff in 2023. So, yeah, Veronica Mora is definitely winning in the UK. Yeah, the first black woman to be named the captain in the Air Force. Yeah, inspiring story, right? Yeah. I see Felix, you're shaking your head so vigorously. You agree with this? Yes. Who else is here on Facebook? Let me read your comments. La Sonia, Bellany, you're here. Just raising your arms. I hope that you're happy with the show. You're happy with the show. Thank you so much. You're saying excellent. Congratulations to her. Oh, yes, to Veronica Mora. Yes. Yeah, that's who Lasonia is congratulating. Thank you so much for clarifying that in the comment section. Also, yeah, give me a comment. I'll be reading them as we go on with the show and taking a look at other stories making news today. Like in Mombasa, tourism stakeholders there are calling on the government to allow direct international flights to Mombasa in order to improve tourism at the coast region. And right now, all international flights have to pass through Nairobi, and this has affected tourism at the coast. And, you know, coming from a tough COVID year, which is still with us, they say that the government should allow direct flights to Mombasa to make it easy for tourists looking to visit the coast, and that's going to open up businesses for them there. They say they have about 40,000 rooms to be filled, and it's only going to happen if tourists can go to Mombasa easily, and they say it doesn't make sense for the government to not allow direct flights to Mombasa. Yeah. Thank you so much for your comments. Lawrence Otieng is Otieng is here. It says Siasa Tani is on record. The government is borrowing to cushion economy. Kumbe ni sarakasi too. Actually, yes, there was that conversation because he was on record saying that the government was borrowing so that they can cushion Kenyans, the economic situation. That's why they took loans from the World Bank and the IMF. But that is just talk, because now you're paying more for your cooking gas. Monica Chelagat says the woman will be the Monica has different views on Veronica Morad, the woman who was appointed as a commodore in the British Army. Yeah. Ustad Kasim Cherop says watching from Kangemi. Yeah, and speaking of Kangemi, Kangemi is one of the places which might not have water for a couple of days. In the coming days, let me get to that list of places in Nairobi that will not be having water in the coming days. Felix, as meanwhile, as I pull that list up, you can get this and more stories on Kenyans.co.ke. Yeah, all the news, all the latest news over there. We have a team of journalists here who work so hard, to curate all the latest stories for you, and you can find it all there on Kenyans.co.ke. So, some of the areas that will not have water in Nairobi, and this list is also available on Kenyans.co.ke. You can find it there. Gitanga Road, Amboseli Road, Sunset Estate, Sohil City Estate and the environments. Kawangware, 56, 46. Congo, the stage. Some parts of Macharia Road will also be affected. Riruta Satellite, Kagondo, Muhuri Road, Upper Kaberia, Mithonge, Kauho Road, Ngena Road, Kikuyu Road, Waithaka, Ndwara Road, and all of those environs will not have water because they're fixing a water supply pump that's based in Kabete that supplies water to Dagoretti. So those people of that area, you will have to, take note because you might not have water for a couple of days. Also, the whole of Karen will be affected. Yeah. Gashui, Kerigo, Dagoretti Market, and Marigweni, they will also all be affected. Most of these areas are in Dagoretti, so it's Dagoretti North and South, actually. Most of you will be affected by water losses. Yeah? So, that is what is trending today in the news. Those are some of the most important news that you need to know today. But before I go, let me tell you what's the latest right now on Kenyans.co.ke. Martha Koome ends Murwateto confusion on first day. That is our top story right now. And also, we have an interesting story on how to survive on 40k salary with new taxes. I told you, a team of journalists are very competent and they're always looking to get you valuable information on how to survive with a 40k salary in Nairobi with all of these new taxes, because you'll be paying more for your cooking gas. Data bundles are going to cost more. If you have subscribed to home Wi-Fi, it's going to cost you more because the CTIO of Liquid Telecom has just tweeted and said that the taxes are so high, and so the premiums have to go up on your premiums, your monthly payment subscription for internet has to go high. Yeah, let me read your comments. Thank you so much for all of you who are leaving your comments. Thumbs up, Neville Amimo, loving the show. Thank you so much. Monica Chelagat says, bravo, you're a good professional. I cannot lose that comment that is gassing me up. Yeah? Where is that? But meanwhile, before I get that, let me read. Ian KE says, but remember, your MP passed the Finance Bill 2021 to include 16% VAT on LPG and 20% excise duty. So, yeah. As they come to you to seek re-election, remind them of their complacency. Yes. Remind your MP of their complacency, because MPs are the ones who approved this. So your local member of parliament was aware that prices of gas, cooking gas, are going to increase, and they did nothing to stop it. At least now we know that. Jambo Africa says politicians should decrease their salary instead of increasing tax. Yeah, good point. They earn way too much, don't they? Yeah. Someone, Biden Pilosa, the government needs to think, rethink, and act. Introducing 16% VAT on basic commodities is the same as killing its people. No jobs, no food, then you overtax. How does it want us to survive? Let the government focus on agriculture and improve business environment. With that, it can collect enough tax revenue. Makes a lot of sense. That's a comment from Biden Spilosa here on Facebook. Yeah, give me more comments. Yeah, give me your thoughts. We'll be, yeah, I'm reading your comments right now. Who else is here? Yeah, someone has just commented now. Monica Chelaga. Monica Chelagat is here. She's given us some really nice comments here on Facebook. Monica, you're saying bravo, you're a good professional. You did not read the meat of my view. This is Chelagat, 43 years in Rome. Oh, sorry. Sorry Chelagat, if I didn't read the core of your message. But Chelagat is watching from Rome. 43 years in Rome. This is in Italy. You have been for 43 years in Rome and Italy. And she says, never mind, Sante Sana, you're missing home and you're only trying to share important information with people. Yeah, take care. Yeah, you must miss home. 43 years in Italy. I'm sure you must be fluent in Italian right now. Yeah. David Shikala says he Kenya ni ya Uhuru na Raila tu. Faith JJ says ask Facebook family to protest hapa. We say no to that. Yeah, as Twitter people continue to protest on Twitter. Thank you, Faith, for your comments. Kenya Sajji, you say great to hear a Kenyan woman doing great and representing our nation. Voluntary Action Leaders congratulates and recognizes her today. Yeah, that's the organization that Mr. Kenya represents. Yeah. Someone else is saying, talking about CS Yatani being on record saying that they are borrowing so that they can cushion Kenyans from tough economic situations, but we end up increasing taxes. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate for all of you who have given me your thoughts, and those of you who are sharing this video on Facebook. Yes, in case you miss out on anything, the website is there, Kenyans.co.ke. Oh, just show you the one last time before we go. Yeah, I promise this is the last time I'm gonna do this. Yeah, more news on Kenyans.co.ke. It's over there, all the latest. We have a fantastic team that's working on the latest stories over there. Thank you so much for watching. And should I tell you who else is trending before I go? Today the conversation is just about 16% VAT. That's what a lot of people are talking about on Twitter. A couple of other sponsored hashtags. People also talking about Nick Ndeda. Yeah, should I take a moment and say something about Nick Ndeda? I'm a big fan of Nick Ndeda, actually. Yeah, big fan of Nick. Used to listen to him on XFM every morning. So I've been a big fan of him for all of these years. There's some details I didn't know about him. Although at some point I did see his YouTube channel. I didn't quite follow it, but yesterday someone here from the team showed us the video of Nick and his now ex-girlfriend breaking up after dating for 7 years. And yeah, that's why people are talking about him, a video after a breakup. Okay. Yeah, so Nick Ndeda, you guys know him. He's a popular radio presenter, right? You guys know him. So he broke up with his girlfriend and they did a video talking about breaking up and going their separate ways. And they say that they have grown to a point where, they have different goals, or their goals are not aligning. And the girlfriend, Budoni, said that she also wants to date more. Apparently she started dating him when she was 23. And they've been together 7 years. And now that is ending. Yeah, I'm sad. right? Breakups are never a good thing. It's never that easy. It's hard. It's really rough. It takes a toll on you emotionally and all. And I don't like the fact that some people are trolling either of them. Yeah, I don't like the fact that people are trolling either of them. So, but a lot of the views that I have seen is how bold it is for people to do a video announcing that they're going to break up. But I guess it makes sense because they came to the internet with their talking about their relationship. So when it ends, I guess it's fair that they should explain why it has ended. Also, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Also, Ciara, is it Ciara or Sierra? Ciara, yeah. She tweeted something very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So Sierra tweeted a photo of her anniversary with her man, Russell Wilson, and she posted 4 pictures. 3 of them were of the 2 of them on holiday in Italy, and the last frame was a picture of Princess Diana and Prince Charles. And now I'm giving you a tip. If you don't know the relationship between Princess Diana and Prince Charles, go look for, Google it. There's a whole series on Netflix about it, about their relationship. And also, no, I don't think I've gotten to that part of the crown, but Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Go Google their story. So this confused a lot of people as to why she would use her relationship as an example, or use Diana's relationship with Charles as an example of her own. Got a lot of people on Twitter talking. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna say goodbye, this time for real. Okay, we'll see you again tomorrow here in Speed Feed, talking about the latest in news and trending topics. My name is Kimani Bogwa. Bye bye.